Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys my top 3 handbags that I consider to be really great for work. I do have 2 additional handbags to share with you guys as well that are a lot more affordable. So just in case you didn't want to spend a lot of money on a luxury handbag for work, because I know a lot of people don't want to spend that much on a work bag, I do have affordable options for you too. But because my channel is all about luxury and a bit of eye candy, I thought I'd share with you guys my top 3 luxury handbag picks first. So the first handbag, of course, has to be the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size, particularly in the MM size because I think this is the perfect in-between. It does come in the GM, which is a lot larger, which is really good for travel, and a smaller one in the PM size, which I think honestly it's a bit too small, and I don't think I would ever recommend getting the PM size if you are getting the Neverfull. I definitely recommend the MM just because, as I said, it's the perfect in between. It's still large enough to fit everything that you need on a daily basis, but not too large where it overpowers you. It does fit a laptop, so I do have the MacBook Air in the 13-inch size, and that fits in perfectly. So if you did have a laptop that you needed to carry with you for work, that fits in perfectly. And I think 13 inches is a relatively normal size for work. You can fit in a water bottle, a wallet, everything that you need, even just like a scarf or a cardigan if you need it on colder days. That fits in perfectly here. And I did purchase this probably like 6 or 7 years ago for uni, and I used it every day for uni, so it fit my laptop and my textbooks. So this is a great workhorse bag just because it is so carefree, particularly in the damier ebene canvas print. The only thing to be mindful, so there's 2 things to be mindful of, is that because it is just like a large open tote, there's no closure on top. There's these little 2 clips here, but there's no actual zipper to secure everything. So if you are working in the city, for example, or somewhere really busy, you just might have to be mindful of maybe pickpocketers or someone stealing things from your bag. But I haven't found any issues, knock on wood, like nothing happens, but I haven't found any issues with this. Generally, I keep it quite close to my body anyway. So as I said, this is the MM size and I think it's perfect. So when I hold it, I often have my arm just resting on the side there, so then it's kind of closed and really close to my body. So the second thing to be mindful of is the print. So because it is in the canvas print, it's just very in your face. So if you do work in an environment where not many people wear designer items, or it's just not really talked about, like kind of like my workplace, no one really wears designer items, and I just feel a lot more comfortable not wearing designer items at work. I like to save it for after work or for the weekends where I can enjoy it a lot more. I find that this print can be a little bit in your face, and if you don't want that, I do have an alternative option for you. So this option here is one of the bags that I was saying is a lot more affordable. So it is the Longchamp Le Pliage Neo bag or something like that, I think it's called. It's the one with the black leather handles, and it's just like the nylon, the classic Longchamp nylon bags. And I think this is a very good alternative to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, just because they are very similar in size. Like they're very comparable. They're both tote bags, except this one doesn't have large logos or designer branding that's in your face. It just has like a tiny little logo there, and then at the back it has Longchamp embossed on the leather, so you can't even see that. And it does have a zipper closure too, so if you wanted a more affordable option that's more secure and more understated, I definitely recommend the Longchamp bag. I have used this to death. Like the corners have all worn. I've used this for travel, for work. It's a really good work bag too. So yeah, this will be a really good option to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size. But I just honestly think this is such a classic piece, and this is such a good work bag, uni bag, anything. So that's why this is on my top list of luxury handbags that are really good for work. There is one more thing that I wanted to mention with the Neverfull. It does come with a little pouch, so the print of it matches the print of the bag that you get. And I think this is really good for work, because if you wanted to pop out for lunch with friends or just go out for drinks afterwards and you don't want to carry a massive tote with you, you can just pull this out and use this as like a little clutch, like a little wristlet. So it has a little D-ring there, and it just loops through the leather part on the D-ring on the pouch. So you just clip that on to that and use this as like a little wristlet, so you can put your wallet or your cards, your phone, your keys, or whatever you need, your essentials that you need to go out for lunch or for drinks. You can just take this with you. And yeah, so it's really versatile. I like that it comes with this little pouch. I don't use it too often, but it's nice to know that you have that option if you wanted to and you didn't want to carry a huge tote with you to lunch. So yeah, this is a really good work bag in my opinion, and that's why it's in my top 3. So the next luxury handbag that I consider to be really great for work is the Prada double zip tote. So this is in the black Saffiano leather. It's got the classic double zip tote in the gold hardware. So it's like a tote like this where you can pop it over your arm and wear it in the crook of your arm like that. So I think it's really elegant, or you can hand hold it. It looks kind of like a briefcase. It's got a very structured look to it, which I think looks very professional, very suitable for work. But it also comes with a little shoulder strap. So it comes in a little dust bag. It's a little Prada dust bag. And it has a long shoulder strap that you can attach to the side of the handbag. So you guys know that I actually purchased this when I got my very first job out of university, and this was my dream bag back in high school. Like, this was what I aspired to achieve back in high school, so that's why I studied really hard, got through uni, and then got my very first job. So I purchased this bag to kind of commemorate that and to kind of congratulate myself for working so hard. And I honestly haven't been using this that much, just because, as I mentioned earlier, my workplace, like, no one wears designer items. No one really talks about it and is not as enthusiastic about it as me. That's why I created this channel, just to kind of have an outlet to talk about luxury, because I love luxury. And it's not to say that people at my work are mean or anything like that and judge me. I just honestly don't feel comfortable wearing designer items, and I'm completely okay with that. I would prefer just to enjoy it outside of work during the weekends, and that's okay with me. I do get a lot of supportive comments from you guys saying that I should just flaunt it and rock it, take it to work, and just enjoy my handbags. And I really thank you for those supportive and encouraging comments. But it's just, when you're in the professional workplace, if you get it, you get it. But if you don't, that's okay too. But for me, I just don't feel that comfortable wearing my designer items to work. And it's such a shame, because this is such a beautiful work bag. So if you do work in an environment where you do feel comfortable wearing a designer handbag to work, I definitely recommend this. The silhouette of it is very, just like a structured box shape, and it's black. It's very classic. I think it's just so classic and timeless. So this will never date, in my opinion. I know it was really popular back then and people are probably over it, but to be honest, this will never go out of fashion because it's too classic. And I think I did see, like, on the Prada Instagram page that they are coming out with a similar style, maybe a bit smaller, and that's coming back on trend. So keep an eye out for that. If you can get this on the pre-loved market, definitely consider that, because it sells for a lot less than the retail price. I purchased this at retail. I think it was like around $3,000 back then, or maybe like just under 3,000. And now, when I did consider selling this because I don't reach for it that often, but I got quoted around like $900, $1,000 to sell this. So I just decided to hold on to it, and I'm glad that I have, because it's such a classic piece, and of course it has that sentimental spot in my heart that I just don't want to let go of. It still even smells like leather. Like, you can still smell the really high quality leather that it's made out of. So I think this is such a quality bag. It's got 2 poppers on the side, so you can expand it like that, and it's just a big, large, open tote essentially. It does have a zipper and the 2 zipper closures, so if you wanted to put your wallet or something more secure, like documents, you could put in the zipper closures there. And again, I'll demonstrate with my MacBook Air 13-inch. This fits perfectly. You might have to just put it on an angle, but you can fit a laptop inside. So again, very good for work, and you can just carry it like this. So if you want to be a little bit more elegant, or if you're going to meetings, you can just carry it like that, or just like a little briefcase and hold it like that. Or if you want it to be hands-free, it does come with the attachable straps that you can attach to it. So I think this is such a good work bag, and that's why it's still in my collection, because I just love it so much. It's really well made. I do have an alternative to this though. So it is the Teddy Blake bag. So this one is the Ava bag, but I think they do have like a very similar looking one to the Prada one, or it's the Prada double bag where it's got the 2 compartments. I think the one that Teddy Blake makes is called the Vanessa. So that is very similar to the Prada one. With the Teddy Blake one, I think, yeah, it is called the Vanessa bag. I'll leave it in the description box below. This one here is the Ava bag, and I think that this is such a good alternative to the Prada bag. It's got the same features, like it's a top handle. You can put it in the crook of your arm like that, and it also comes with a shoulder strap. So you just unhook that all like that, and you've got the shoulder strap that you can attach to be hands-free if you wanted to. So this one here is from Teddy Blake, as I mentioned, and it is a lot more affordable. It is made out of Italian leather, so just like with the Prada one, it's made out of 100% Italian leather. It's so soft, and again, it has that really high quality leather smell to it, so you know you're getting good quality with it, and it's a fraction of the cost of the Prada one. So I think this one retails for around $500, but they have different styles. So Teddy Blake are actually doing a 4th of July sale at the moment. So the sale starts on the 2nd of July and it goes through to the 6th of July, and they have up to 70% off all their handbags, and they have so many different variations, like different styles, different colors, different leather types, and the craftsmanship is just amazing. I've done a full-blown review of this bag particularly, so I'll leave that video up here. And all the handbags are made in Italy, so just like with the Prada bags, they're all made in Italy with Italian leather, and it's just so soft. It's held up super well, and it's just gotten a little bit softer over time. Like you can see here, because I have put stuff in it, it's kind of like softened this leather part here, but it's still got a really nice structure to it. So it is like a really structured bag, but in parts of it, it's that really supple, soft leather. So this is definitely a brand to check out if you want a more affordable option to like a luxury handbag. It is still really luxurious. You get the quality and the craftsmanship behind it, but you're not paying the premium price of a luxury handbag. For example, like with the Prada one, that was like $3,000 compared to $500. They're very similar and comparable in leather and craftsmanship, so definitely check out Teddy Blake. I'll leave a link to their website down below. So the last luxury handbag that I consider to be really good for work is none other than the Givenchy Antigona. This is in the mini size, but for work, I would consider getting the small size, so the size up, which is a lot larger than this. And I just think that is such a chic bag. Like the Givenchy Antigonas are just so timeless in my opinion, even though again, like with the Prada double zip tote, they were really popular back then, probably like 10 years ago as well. But I feel like they're still classic enough in that they're still really wearable now and also extremely useful and practical for work. Of course, this mini size is not going to fit my laptop, but I'm pretty sure with the small size, it will fit a laptop because it is a lot larger. Even though it's called small, it's really big. And it does also come with a shoulder strap. So a lot of my pics, you can see, I really like that you can put it on your shoulder and be hands-free, just because you don't know what's going to happen, like when you go into work, if you need to be hands-free, if you need to do something, carry other things, buy lunch, whatever. It's really good to have the option of being hands-free and having it on your shoulder. So this one here, it is the mini size, so it does come with a long crossbody strap, so this is a lot longer. Whereas if you were to get the size up, which is the small, which is the one I recommend for work, I think it comes with like a shorter strap. So it comes with like a strap, but you can only have it as a shoulder bag, so you can't really wear it crossbody, I don't think, and I don't think you would want to because it is so big and bulky. The only thing again with the Antigona Mini is that it can get quite heavy, so particularly in the small size, if you do stuff it a lot, it can get a little bit heavy. So that's why having the shoulder strap option is really good for that. I know a lot of people use it for work and it's just so chic, and you can definitely take it from day to night. Whereas with the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, you can't really take this from day to night. It's more like a day bag to me. I don't really see myself taking this on a night out or for drinks. So that's why it was really good to have that option of the little pouch there, so you can take that out. So yeah, this Givenchy Antigona in the small size is the last handbag that I consider to be really good for work. So as you can see, all of my handbags are quite similar in that it's either a tote bag, so I've got the Louis Vuitton Neverfull or the Longchamp Le Pliage tote bag, or with a top handle with an option of attaching a shoulder strap. So that's what I love about these top handle bags that I've mentioned here today. They have the top handle, so you can just wear it just like this if you wanted to, just for if you want to be a little bit more elegant, or if you're going to a meeting or an interview. But then you do have the option of attaching a shoulder strap if you needed to be hands-free. So I love that it's really versatile, and you don't have to worry about having like the strap dangling there, because I know that can detract from the sophisticated look of a top handle bag. Having a strap dangling off, it can give off a more casual vibe. So if you were in a workplace where it's very formal, very professional, or if you were going to a job interview meeting, you can wear it just as a top handle only, and I think that is so elegant. So yeah, those are my top picks for luxury handbags for work. I know a lot of other luxury brands out there do very similar styles and silhouettes, but these are just my top picks and what I found works for me and my lifestyle, and also what I'll recommend to you guys because I know that they work and I know how practical and functional they can be. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot more content planned, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!